Okay, hopefully we're recording. My remote's off to the side. Today we're going to make a tuner for the RetroTV. I still have it running way over there. Pardon the bright light outside. This is the last warmish day we're going to have for a little while, so I want to go ahead and get this done. Let's see here. I found my old knobs buried. This was a 10-pole knob for 10 channels, and I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to tear it apart. We're going to do a smaller one today. I'll just throw that off to the side. This one says 10-channel knob, but it's got 6 channel knob that I was using for a while. You can see the solder mask still on it. But we're going to do something smaller. This is a 4-switch, 4-channel knob. Let me tighten this so I can actually turn it. These are available all over the place. These are like cheap doohickeys. There we go. Channel 4, 3, 2, 1. Just that simple. You got one common, and then you got channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. Let's set that off to the side. We also have 12 channel knobs. I got smaller ones in storage. Let me go find it real quick. My big box of goodies. Yep. Right on top. I actually do like these. They're different looking. That little wire's come unplugged. But I'll just leave it. You can actually pop these apart and cut the piece of plastic that stops them and make them turn infinitely. So that's why I like those. And I've actually got another way of wiring these up so that you can just go up to 100 channels and then go back around to 0 again. We're not going to mess with that today either. So I ordered these that came in. This just makes it easier to wire up to a Raspberry Pi. Because they already have male and female ends. I'm going to use this one so I can cut it apart. And this one is just male ends on both sides, which is only useful if you're using a breadboard or something. Put that aside too. So we're only going to need 5 wires for this one. That'll give me a chance to make, the Rex TV channel, random marathon channel, a movie channel, maybe music videos, maybe? I don't know. Then we'll make common black. That's right on the end. I'm just going to tear those off. Set that aside. And I'm going to cut them here to connect them to the tuner. I'm in view, right? Yep. Okay, good. You know what? I'm going to turn off. I have to unplug this to turn it off without turning everything else off, because this little bright light might bleach out the image. Plug. Yep, there we go. I gotta turn off that light, so I'm not going to use my microscope for this. And these are garbage. Now I've got the female ends that'll just go onto the GPIO pins of the Raspberry Pi, and then the ends I'm going to solder to the tuner. That's all we need. Got my little gripper. Turn on my soldering iron. Almost out of this solder. I'll use the rest of this up. I have heat shrink up here to make everything look all nice and tidy. Try to have a good size. You don't have to make everything look all pretty like I am. I'm just OCD. It should be about all I need. Okay. And I have documents, not these, but a little ASCII diagram on how this all works. Unfortunately, I got to shrink it down because it didn't print right. It's got little pictures of the switches and what pins they go to on the Pi. I'll make those available as well. I can read that though. I'll fix it before I deploy it. Let's go ahead and strip all these. You know what? I'm going to separate them all. Make it easier. I want y'all to be able to see it without staring at my big old belly the whole time. Alright, all the wires are stripped. Now this one here, I believe, yeah, this one's common. Where's my screwdriver? Because it actually has a little arm that reaches over and touches the part that spins in the middle. And the part that spins has a little arm that reaches out and touches the rest of them. And of course it stops, so you can't spin it all the way around. These are generic. They actually have what I have in the TV now, an 11-pole one where there's other terminals all the way around. This one's going to be small and simple. But you just make it the same way for a bigger one. Alright. Let's take this little knob back off so I can grip onto it. Ta-da. A little nut on there for tightening it down to whatever case you build for it. Okay, are we heated up? Get this garbage out of the way. All this other stuff. I don't have room to work with a nice hot soldering iron. Rotate the tip. I'm probably not going to use any flux on this. There's flux in this solder. But I'm not working on a circuit board, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Black's going to be common, which is going to be this one right here. Put our heat shrink. Do I even need to do that? Nope, I don't. I can put it on later. Okay. Let's get some solder on here. Just like that. Get our wire nice and clean. Get in there. Ta-da! There it is. Here's our common. And I'm not going to leave this on here because I don't want the heat from the soldering iron to shrink it in the wrong place. I'll do it all at once, but our heat shrink will just go right over it like so. Okay, all the rest of the colors, I'm just going to use whatever color for what. Here's gray for channel 1. Ta-da! Done. White for channel 2. Well, I guess I better put solder on first. Let's just go ahead and solder all of them. You can tell you really don't need to use flux on this. Does this have flux in it, right? I don't remember. It's Radio Shack, rosin core. This thing is about as old as I am. I'm finally almost out. I've been doing electrical work since high school, so surprised I haven't run out of that sooner. So we got channel 3, and last but not least, channel 4. There we go. Wasn't hard at all. don't need my soldering iron anymore, but I do need my my air gun. I'm going to put this heat shrink on next, just to make it look pretty. Pardon my flask. Doesn't even have anything in it. Alright, let's cut this heat shrink. We got 5 tubes, all equal size. Put one on the common and slide it on up. That'll just protect this connection. One for channel 1. One for channel 2. If I can get it on there. Angle this up a little bit. Channel 3. And channel 4. Yeah, it's just going to slide right back down. Let's angle this so everything's higher. Ta-da! You on there? Yep. Okay, where's my heat gun? Get a temperature, and sorry if you're seeing the light flicker. Whenever I use my heat gun, I think it draws power away from everything else. My little shop light up there is the same, on the same plug. Alright, there we go. Nice and pretty. Here's our channel tuner. I'm going to bend them back just a little bit with my bare hands so they're all not sticking out like a porcupine. There we go. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I need to attach it to the pie. So I'm going to log into my phone and shut down the Raspberry Pi TV that we have running out here. You see if you can make it out, Northern Exposure is playing. I'll log in, hardware, shut down. Yep, video froze. There it goes. Just shut down all on its own. And I'm going to unplug it and bring it over here. Set that aside. We don't need the clippers. I don't need the screwdriver. I do need the screwdriver, so I put the knob back on it. Put the solder away. You always keep your area cleaned up. As soon as my fan kicks off there. Here's my instructions. Okay. I've been running for days, nice and warm. There it is. Alright. Lay my instructions out. Our black is common. It's actually going to the plus 3.3 volt pin, which is pin 17, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. That one right there. You could do a Google search for Raspberry Pi GPIO pins, and there's pictures all over the internet of what pins do what their numbers are. It's pretty easy. Okay. Channel 1 is pin 29. our channel 1 is gray. 29 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our channel 2 is pin 31, which is one below that. So our channel 2 is this little white wire. I am right on this, right? 2. Oh, I got that reversed. Forgot I'm looking at it from this side. So the gray is actually channel 4. Oops. Blue is channel 1. So we'll put blue on pin 29 there. There we go. And purple is channel 2, which is pin 31, which is right below 29. And channel 3 is pin 33, which is our white wire and is right below 31. And channel 4, let's get that around. Channel 4, pin 35, which is also below 33. So there we go. So look at that. That's all it is for 4 channels. Got our common, which is plus 3 volts, positive 3 volts. Channels 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ta-da! Now we have to go set this up on the Pi, but I'm going to go ahead and plug it back in and boot everything up. That way we can go into the office, log into our Raspberry Pi, and change the tuner type and set up the channels. We'll do that next.
Okay, I kind of zipped through adding new shows and movies and snippets, but I'm going to pick up here, and we're actually going to add the channels now. First thing I need to do is make these channels active. So we already had channel 1, and that's what's been playing. But now that we have a tuner with 3 more channels on it, 4 channels total, we're going to activate 2, 3, and 4. So let's go in and edit channel 2. We're going to make this our movie channel. And instead of just saying HBO, I'm just going to put movies for you. There you go. You can see I've already done that before on my other TV. And I'm going to make the abbreviation that's going to show up on the TV guide, M4U. There we go. Mark that channel as active by clicking that button. We do not want commercial breaks within shows or movies because this is like an HBO channel, so it's just going to play the movie straight on through. This will allow it to play it straight, no commercials, and at the end of the movie there'll be a huge block of, like a chunk of time to fill. It'll play 2 or 3 commercials, then a snippet, and then 2 or 3 commercials, and then a snippet, and it'll fit all that into the proper time that it thinks it has left. So it shouldn't cut a snippet off, I don't think. Random shows, movies instead of a schedule. Nope, this is what we had channel 1 set as, and we don't have it set as that anymore because we made a schedule for it. So only click this box if you want it to play just random shows. Let's click save. We don't need to worry about these random choices because that's not clicked, so we'll click save. It'll just ask you to verify. Yep. Let's go to the next channel, which we are going to make our music channel. We'll just say MTV. For the abbreviation, MTV. And we're going to say this channel is active. Commercial breaks within shows or movies won't matter for this channel because if it sees random music videos as the option, it doesn't put commercials in the beginning. It'll only play commercial breaks at the end. So we'll click save. Yep. Alright, let's do our last channel, channel 4, which will be our TV guide. And we do need to name this specifically. TV guide. Capital T, capital V, space, capital G, UIDE. That's what the program looks for. If it sees TV guide, it'll do special things. It'll actually load the TV guide program for one. And if it's on the TV guide, if it sees this, it'll ignore it, so you won't see the TV guide pop up on its own channel. Like, the abbreviation shouldn't even matter for this, but I'm just going to put guide anyway. This channel is active. I think I already had that checked. I went in here and did some stuff before I started to make it quicker. Commercial breaks within shows and movies doesn't matter because it only shows commercials. Let's click save. Save channel, yes. Alright, those channels are now active. So what we need to do is go into our movies. I'm going to make an option to do this in a list, so just list the movies and the channels, and you just click it like you did with commercial breaks and all the other stuff in other videos. For version 1.0, you have to do it one at a time. If you go in and edit a movie, the channels that are available will be listed here. I've already gone in and checked them so that these movies are available for channel 2. If you don't, the program won't make a schedule because there won't be enough movies. So that is already done. You go into another movie and Bridge of Dragons, movies for you. Yep. I have one R-rated movie on here that I know of off the top of my head. Attack of the 60-Foot Centerfold. There's explicit stuff on there. And I rated it RN so that it'll only play after midnight. And we're good to go on that. Next, we need to do commercials. Let's go to videos, edit. We'll check music videos out in here in a second. Let's do edit commercials. Let's view all commercials. And like always, like before, there's all commercials. But now instead of just channel 1, we have channel 2, channel 3, channel 4. We need to make sure that commercials can play on those channels. That's a pain in the butt, but what are you going to do? I'm just going to do like 2 rows of these. That way I'm not wasting your time. Because you'll want to go in there and have certain commercials for certain channels. Like maybe you only want movie-related commercials for your movie channel. Maybe you only want music-related commercials for your MTV channel. And then you'll have your 80s channels and your 90s channels. And at least that's what I have. If I want my hard kick nostalgia for the 80s, I'll have only commercials with G.I. Joes and things that happened in the 80s playing on that channel with those shows. Alright. We'll just do those 2. That'll be plenty of commercials. Let's go to music videos. I can't remember if I have to do anything or not. View all music videos. Yep. Yes, we do. So our music channel is channel 3. I think I have just about everything listed as pop. It doesn't matter. We click random anyway. Any block it'll play. Any event they'll play. So we're good to go on that. So we'll just click channel 3. Can't remember how many music videos I put on here. Well, not many. Just enough to fill out an hour-long block of random. That's good. All right. Let's see if there's anything else we need to do. I don't think I put intros or outros in here. Let me click all breaks. Well, I only had my movie modified. Let's put channel 3. I'll leave channel 1, who cares? And that's just a big black screen that says this movie's been modified to fit your screen, yada yada. Something they used to show back in the day, back before we had widescreen TVs. Let's go to videos and snippets. View all snippets. Did I not put snippets on here? I thought I did. View snippets not assigned. Well, let's double check. If I didn't, then I'm not worried about it. If it doesn't see snippets, it won't play them. They're not absolutely needed. Let's go to storage. Which one was it? 2, I think. Nope. I think I put it on. No, I do have snippets on here. I must not have scanned for them. Well, let's go ahead and scan for those. Let's go to videos, edit snippets, scan drive for snippets. We'll fast forward through this because it won't take very long, but it takes long enough. All right, here's what we found. Everything that I saw in that folder. Something for behind the scenes Cocoon, Daredevil, Beastmaster, Army of Darkness, Arachnophobia, Apollo 13, Aliens, Lord of the Rings, Italian Job, and Dark City. Let's go back to main menu, videos, edit snippets, view all snippets, and there they are. Let's go ahead and add those to channel 2. And that is our movie channel. Almost said HBO, which you can call your channel HBO. Ain't nobody gonna sue you over that. I'm sure they'd love to, but they can't. All right. Now, snippets are good to play on channel 2. Commercials are good to play on all channels. I'm gonna double check just to make sure. I only have one edit, intro, outro, and it is good to play on the 2 channels that I'll ever need them on. Music videos are good to play on channel 3. Let's go in and check movies real quick. Let's say, let's just pick this one. Yeah, sure. Show intro name, movie modified. That's what I named that. This movie is modified to play at the size of your screen. I'm just going to save that. You can go in there and change that for all of them if you want. I'm not going to right now. All right, let's go to schedule. Now, I already did a schedule on each channel just to make things quicker to show you. So let's start with our movie channel, which is channel 2. We'll go into Sunday. And it is right here. Now that they're enabled, they show up in this list. Even the TV guide. Let's click edit. And this is what I filled out. I have a 2-hour movie playing at midnight, a 2-hour movie playing at 2 a.m., and at 4 a.m. I got another 2-hour movie. I changed it up for the morning block. I've got a 3-hour movie playing at 6, and at 9 o'clock a 3-hour movie. That takes the entire block. And then the other 2 I made just like late night, afternoon, and prime time are just 2-hour movies. So if you click save record, it'll add it up and tell you, this is a full 6 hours, this is a full 6 hours, you're good to go. Let's click save, even though I didn't change anything. But that was Sunday. Let's go ahead and make the entire week, edit template. We're going to make the entire week the exact same. I wanted to change this to make it easier. On the scheduling video I showed, I hadn't added these yet, but I went ahead and made an option for copying a day template to another day. That could be same channel any day of the week. It could be another another channel altogether. You can just copy an entire template over to another one. That'll help you out if you want to start with something instead of an entire blank template. This is the one we're going to use. Copy a template to entire channel. So that'll pick a template on that channel for a day that you choose. We'll click it now and I'll show you. It'll populate the list. But when you click it, it'll copy that template you chose to the rest of the week. So let's go to Movies for You on Sunday. That's the one we just opened up and checked. And we're going to say copy template, and then it'll copy this template to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it doesn't just have to be Sunday. You could have made one for Friday, and you could choose it. It'll copy it to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So let's just click it. It'll only take a second. There it goes. Go to manage a template. Let's check it out. It takes longer to load the list than it does to copy the templates. It's amazing. It's weird the way it works. I'm sure I can finagle code to make things a little bit faster, but that'll happen after I'm done with everything. Movies for You. Let's check Thursday. There it is. 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. A 3-hour movie, 3-hour movie, 2-hour movie, 2-hour movie, 2 hour. It copied it all the way across the week. So we're just going to cancel. Let's go into our MTV channel, which is going to be nothing but music videos, which I've already filled out Sunday. I put 1 hour music videos random, so that plays any type. You can choose country, electric, metal, pop, rap, rhythm and blues, or rock. And it'll just play those types. This one will play any type because I have so few music videos on here. If there's not enough music videos, it'll crash. So you want to make sure you have plenty of every type if you decide to choose that option. But it just does 1 hour all throughout the day. If you click Save Record, it'll tell you it all adds up properly. There's 6 on each block. You're good to go. I'm not even going to save it. I'm just going to cancel it. We're going to go ahead and copy it as well. Copy a template to an entire channel. We're going to choose that Sunday for MTV, and it'll copy it throughout the entire week on MTV. Of course, if you have other shows like Beavis and Butthead or Jackass or something that used to play like Fear on MTV a lot, you can add that too. You don't just have to have music videos. You can put any shows you want. I prefer music videos, but I do have a couple like Beavis and Butthead and stuff on my TV too that plays just on Saturdays. But I like knowing I have a channel I can turn to and it's actual music videos. All right, let's go to schedule. Let's check out the TV guide. I don't think you actually have to do this anymore. I think I changed this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. And that is there's an option for the TV guide on the template. But I think I changed it so that just having TV guide as the name is all it needs to do what it needs to do. Let's go to edit template. Yeah, because I think I changed this earlier and it didn't save. Let's leave it unchanged. I might just remove that TV guide option altogether if this works properly. Okay, so we have now templates for Rex TV is good, the movie channel, MTV channel, and then we have our TV guide. We don't have templates for it. We might not even need them. Let's go to we want to write those templates now. So let's go to schedule, manage template. Let's pick a random day. If I manually go into scheduling and write this, it won't take effect until next Sunday. We want it to take effect right away. So let's edit this template. Let's click save. Save schedule template and update current schedule. That will go ahead and do the entire week. That will erase everything that's currently scheduled to play and rewrite it with what we want to play right now. If I click this, it won't take effect until Saturday morning when the program runs. Then it will set up the next week with the new schedule. This will take a while. So I'll go ahead and just sit and wait, and you'll fast forward through it. All right, that didn't take too terribly long at all, maybe about a minute or two. But it shows me right here how many seconds are filled. Process is complete for channel 2. And if we want to take effect now, we need to reboot the TV. But let's go ahead and do it one more time. For, loading schedules for MTV. Just click edit template, everything's there, click save, save schedule template and update current schedule. We'll click that, and there it goes. We'll fast forward through that for you. All right, here we are again. MTV has changed. 86,800 seconds filled. Process complete for channel 3. And one more thing we want to do before we reboot the computer. Let's go into hardware. Let's go to TV configuration, and let's change our single channel configuration, which is what it comes with. We'll do 12 pole tuner or less because we're in the less category. We've only got 4 poles right now. Change it. It's updated. Now let's reboot it. Let's double check. Boot status is green. It's up there running. So let's cancel all of that. Let's go ahead and reboot the TV.
Okay. It's actually a couple days later. I got busy with other stuff to do. I've got a lot of projects going on here. But everything's set up. We're good to go. We've got the 3 main channels in the TV guide, 4 channels total. I've got on Rex TV right now, which is currently an episode of Farscape. If I go up 1 channel, it goes to our HBO channel, which is currently playing Cocoon. I'm going to turn it down for the next one because I don't want to get dinged by YouTube. We go up one more to channel 3. It's music videos, MTV. I don't know who that is off the top of my head. Oh. And if I go one more channel, we go to our TV Guide channel, which is kind of silly for a 4-channel TV. But we've got Rex's TV, Farscape, HBO, Cocoon. MTV is just music videos that play in random. And it just circles through it. And it tells us what's going on primetime tonight, which is music videos for MTV. And of course it plays its commercials on a loop, on random. That's it. I mean, if you got a little 12 TV tuner, then you'll have 11 channels and a TV Guide channel, which won't show, of course. Blue Thunder comes on tonight at 8 on HBO. Oh, I'm out of breath. Been running around all day. Anyway, I had to go in to the first video, and I'm going to make a little insert. There's one thing I forgot, and I had to put the instructions in the install video, is the TV Guide program only runs at this resolution right now. I'm going to make different various resolutions of it so that you can choose from the hardware sections. But other than that, you're going to have to set it when you install your Pi, which is not hard at all. So you'll see a little section in that video where I break in and I give that one tip and then it goes back to the normal video again. But that's it. I mean, we got a TV tuner now. It's a small one, but we got one. So later.